Yes, me promise will say, and then me video be about scandal. A plus versus Ghana's Attorney General. What are the facts? Menya some information be. And no, and I'm a day bro on the critical analyst channel today. And no Attorney General a press conference. So we know A plus everyone will be so I be didi Attorney General them or say old fool. I will reset your brain. Then tina A plus yes sir. A plus usurana. Dentina wa yes me de bro. Best subscribe my high critical analysis channel. Subscribe me. Or subscribe click the bell notification me the video be etuma obehu na watimi ahwebi. Now young story ne so. Obekaya National Service scandal ne bae no. Ana Attorney General a press conference or my update. Now my update no can say November 2024. A brand National Service scandal ne by for first year because they close to elections, you know. National Service Executive Director no eko fa Ghana sika. Allegedly, Attorney General Mosika no. Banya meeting is sika ne 1.7 million cedis. Tete no 1.7 million kra 10 billion 1 million cedis. The man say tete no about 17 billion old cedis. Meti am fenchama I think 1 million 10 billion. Meti convention am fenchama. But 1 million cedis. Emma, a Ghanaian MP.
In respect of oral, significant work is going on in relation to the investigations of the allegations of looting of state resources contained in the oral report submitted to me a few weeks ago. In view of the fact that these matters are still under investigation, I will not go into the details as I have done with, the case of Eduboahin. But I can confirm that investigations will conclude in the National Service and SkyTrain scandals by the middle of April for prosecutions to begin. In the National Service scandal, 8 suspects have been interrogated, and a good number of them have started singing. They've, they are cooperating with our they've started singing, literally. Yeah? So we will give you details of their songs at the appropriate time. In view of the fact that, so indeed, we now have evidence of payments that were made into the accounts of the top executives of the National Service by vendors, private vendors, and staff of the scheme. We also have evidence that in November 2024, and listen to this carefully, the CEO of the National Service Scheme and others paid a Ghanaian MP to kill the story in the media and to defend them. Now this is a developing story, and more will come out very soon.
Now, amount for confusion, they say. Satam no A plus nye MP as of November 2024, but yeah MP the 7th of January 2025. But otie Attorney General one kasa nipa no or now MP new MP and say old them per se. The executive director National Service for no at the 1.7 million command Ghanaian MP say MP be say unkill story no because okaya National Service required the court eko siki injunction say for first tebe sa story no for first the lawyer Samson Ladia yeneni eko court eko defend sa ma court yi sa injunction or the true story no so no enti Attorney General by revelation and 1 plus by say Attorney General no konfo oye thief I want connected doctor na maka say in law if it be circumstantial evidence when you put 2 and 2 together and you say say A plus na ni nya here chain Attorney General be because na A plus no OD and I say OD Attorney General atem ogun anim ase na nura press conference na Attorney General here and on ma update or respond here to A plus accusations so no Attorney General no ye kronfo no ye criminal. Na Attorney General say ne source se ka kire ne say nienti A plus e kasa no e sika bi okoje o papa bi a wo East Legon where ti Attorney General.
Interestingly, A plus warned me in the post not to do anything silly and that he will come after me if I did. That is laughable. First of all, I do not act silly because I think through the consequences of my actions, not only for my person, but also for others. That is what we were taught in Notre Dame Minor Seminary, and I am proud to say, without fear of any contradiction, that I have kept faith with that principle. Secondly, the threat is laughable because I have nothing to hide. I am reliably informed that his basis of saying that I am corrupt and a thief is that I took campaign contribution from a businessman at East Legon known as Dr. Sledge, and that he also knows the people who donated pickups for my campaign. Now, ladies and gentlemen, if receiving donations for your campaign or getting a pickup for a campaign is thievery or corruption, then there are 276 thieves in Parliament, including the person who was making the allegation himself. So, ladies and gentlemen, if A+ has any evidence of corruption or thievery against me, I am challenging him today to call a press conference and present the evidence or present it to the police to investigate me. In contrast, the media should ask him about the silly thing that I was about to do, which frightened him so much into making that silly post about me. He should be asked what he knows about the National Service ghost names scandal and related matters. If he can give truthful answers to these questions, then Ghanaians will know why he took to social media to do what he did. But let him be warned that in my hometown of Zorungu, we do not fear mud being thrown at us. On the contrary, we walk into the mud to deal with the person doing the mud slinging. And I am prepared to walk into the mud with A+. Because what I have about him and the National Service scandal, he should come and tell you. I'm challenging him. He should come and tell you, the media, and stop cowardly hiding behind social media to make baseless allegations against people who have worked hard to earn a reputation.
Yes, the Attorney General is a kabi okoji will be ho. Na nipano anase nipano hu nipa kachire A+ general as Attorney General e kromfo. And once Ghana de MPB raise sika. MPB obi a cha na de so fenye kambe sa na tie sa nyom so mo contract ni ade ye no. And ye nyina ye nim se sa na tie. But say A+ we evidence bi so ono Attorney General e kromfo a o me press conference a won chichirim. Na owie na no ena nura me kase me se fem ya na me boa. And this is why I'm even doing the video. Mema Jim no Attorney General, he needs to take a bold step. And ready, owie a press conference na and A+ bar face because say no, that is not true. Or responded to say A+ join say campaign sika bi okoji or papa ne wonti na obeka so a criminal no. A+ said no, that is not true. What I said was because according to my information, according to my information, A+ are my source. You went to beg for 500,000 cedis that you are going to use it to bribe by appointment committee of parliament. And for your information, you are not the only one. If you're an old fool, I will reset your brain. Stupid man. Attorney General, when you're saying A+ say be prove you, Debbie, you hold the high office of Attorney General. You are the leader of Ghana's bar. Ghana lawyer phone now a penny no. A+ one more cromfo. What be church remain where church explanation and the tosum kakra because MPB raise sika normal. But to say ko bribe appointments committee in a counter argument no. You need to prove yourself. Attorney General, seal him. Seal him and I get him to be arrested non for evidence because you're the leader of Ghana's bar. Hey, Ghana yen lawyer penny a question the name so obeji sika man true or yes or kromfo. Or a fool, or a stupid, there be seal, and let A+ prove. Na Ghana phone and say Attorney General na ye need no kromfo na onya kromfo. You need to prove to us your high office of Attorney General has been brought into disrepute. Ujan when A+ doesn't need to prove anything. You need to purge yourself of allegations, and the only way you can do is through the court. Untime mono. lawless country, sorry. We are a law-abiding country. Sue, because your high office have been brought into disrepute. And I think President Mahama must also take strong notice of this. Because Ghana Attorney General, we can't describe him like this. Say, he need him evidence, A plus what? He needs to prove the evidence. And one America. I a critical analyst channel. Make sure to subscribe me. Or subscribe. Click the bell notification. You know, me the video be to be who to me. I should be. Thank you so much for your support. Send the be American. Me here, Ghana and see you. And make sure to be showing you here. Obo who see you at the amame. Bye bye.